I am paging Dr. Chanda.
I am the
doctor.
And I'm a licensed clinical psychologist.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Paging Dr. Chanda podcast, all things related to the Black culture.
Revolt. You got the doctor in front of your name.
What's up, family? It is Dr. Chanda. Tune in for another episode of Paging Dr. Chanda. All you have to do is keep watching. But listen, if you're just watching from the outside, just peeking through the window, I need you to commit. Come all the way in the house, and I need you to subscribe, like, and shoot me a comment in the comment section. I love responding to all of your comments. I love listening and reading how much you guys enjoy the topics that I'm talking about. So yeah, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, and join the tribe.
Stop scrolling for 1 second. This month, we are bringing back the psychology of Black women, the online class brought to you by yours truly, Dr. Chanda, licensed clinical psychologist. Y'all, I've been getting so many questions about why anxiety and depression presents differently in Black women. What do we do about it? How can we start to combat this? And what are some of the reasonings behind it? Listen, if you are a Black woman who has questions about anxiety and depression, it's something you experience or something your loved ones experience, or if you're a professional who works with Black women who experience anxiety and depression, I promise you this class is for you. Make sure that you sign up today.
Watching you navigate life and business.
Well, you know, this... What Brooklyn? My mommy answered. What?
What's your favorite color?
My color. Now you want to interview. Now you want Shonda's job. She's coming for you, Chanda. You know, the thing is, I always want her to be self-sufficient, right? So, of course, education is important to me. That's something that builds self-esteem. It also teaches you that something, or gives you something no one can ever take away from you. So that's your own personal accomplishments. So she's in an international school. She's fluent in Spanish. She's working on French. And so, you know, I hopefully teach by example. For me also, even with Brooklyn Brown LLC, all of the proceeds from her book go directly to her. I don't take a dime. That's for her education. That's her own business. So she is the CEO. Well, I'm the CEO, but she's one of the founders of Brooklyn Bound TV. And, you know, we hope to do a lot from the book. It's not just a one-off. We want to build a brand for Brooklyn, which would include multiple installments of Brooklyn Bound. So the first one is Brooklyn Bound Paris. The next one is Brooklyn Bound Kenya. So, yeah, we went to Kenya months ago, and it was just an incredible experience. And through these travels and us writing a book, I really wanted to address some of the things that I hadn't seen out there. Again, be careful, Brooklyn. That I hadn't seen, which is a travel series for kids, you know, teaching kids about the world in a fun way and from a voice that they can understand, because, you know, she, at the time she was 5, now she's 6, but just to share some of the experiences that we've had and the joy of, you know, traveling. For me, it's a passion, and it's Brooklyn's passion too, because she's always, you know, if she doesn't get to go with me somewhere, it is a definite problem. I mean, it is a problem. So I wanted to find a vessel, right, to be able to speak to young kids and their parents, obviously because the parents buy the books, but speak to young kids in a way that they can understand. So through the eyes and ears of another young child, and to foster like reading and creativity and dreaming. And so that's really what the book in the series is about. And so hopefully it will grow, you know, beyond measure, and she can talk about the success of her business in a few years, you know, as we're growing.
That's what I call generational wealth, not just from a
For
standpoint
sure.
of money,
Yes.
but wealth in terms of education,
Yes.
knowledge, travel experiences.
Yes.
That's so important.
Yes. And being an entrepreneur, you know, listen, let's keep it real. I don't ever want her to have to do things because she needs money. Now, y'all can read between the lines. She will be self-sufficient. She will not have to ask someone or do something out of necessity. Okay, putting food on the table or doing things like that. So that's why it's important to teach kids to have their own. I mean, that was a famous poem. God bless the child who has his own.
Oh, yep.
Okay, so, for me, that's very important because that's how my grandmother raised me. My grandmother wasn't a business owner, but she taught me to be self-sufficient. She taught me to dream big, that I could do anything. And those are, the principles that I try to teach to her.
Yes. Y'all clap it up for that response. That was amazing. And I love how you kind of like dipped into the book a bit. That was the next segment. So in terms of like writing this book, Brooklyn Bound for Paris. Yes. So in terms of the inspiration behind this book, this was based on you guys' love for traveling, it sounds like.
Yeah, it's, again, it's our love of travel and also being together. You could take a trip. My grandmother, we couldn't afford to travel internationally. But what we did do is we would get in a car and we would go to the Grand Canyon. We would go to West Virginia and experience the beautiful mountains and different people around the USA. And it taught me a lot about, what else is out there other than, our small backyard of Detroit, Michigan. So again, I'm trying to allow people to share our passion for travel. Yes, Brooklyn. She said, when can we read the book? She's just learning to read, so she can't actually read the entire book. But she did help a lot when it came to like rhyming. Every page is, every sentence is a rhyme. She talked about what she loved about Paris, what we did when we went to Paris, what, she remembered, what she loved, things like that. And it was truly inspiring to hear it from her, and then to be able to put that on paper together.
That's amazing, amazing. Miss Brooklyn, what was it like going to Paris with Mommy?
It's been a few times. Her first time was when she was 1. We celebrated her 1-year birthday there, and then every year since, basically.
Brooklyn been more than me. I've been once. And that was
You were there, honey. You were there. That's all that mattered.
She got more stamps on the passport than me. Brooklyn, how was it? Yo, Brooklyn is silly.
Okay. Well, he might be a little shy right now. She's asking for her au pair to come up and talk about what he loves about Paris. He's French, so another time, Brooklyn, another time. Would you like to speak, Yannis, about Paris? You have to say it in French, though.
Ok, donc je parle en français. Est-ce que vous me comprenez dans la salle?
Someone said we.
No. Okay, so I'm not from Paris, but what I love when I go in Paris is see my family, because I have a lot of family there, and I have my brother also, who is a PhD student. So that's what I love to do when I go in Paris. And also to eat, because we have a lot of good food there. So you can find a lot of, good places to eat.
Yeah, it's too long.
And you,
Give it-
Brooklyn,
give it up for your
what do
niece.
you like to do in Paris?
Okay. She wants to be shy. You guys, she is so far from shy. Thank you, Eunice. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I like doing. I like.
Was it the cook, like you talked about
I like.
eating? What about
I like.
cooking? The cooking class you took, and what else? How about when we?
No. I like the Eiffel Tower.
Okay, she likes the Eiffel Tower. Okay, and what about the Tuileries Park? Am I pronouncing that right? Tuileries Park, where it has, when they put the fair. Tuileries. Something like that. I love it. So yes, it's a lot of beautiful things that we experienced in Paris, but also in our travels alone, we want to share with you
I know
guys.
my favorite pastry.
What's your favorite pastry?
Macaron.
A macarons, yes. You guys know, sit down, baby. You guys know the macarons. So in the book, we have a page where I know, Brooklyn, but I need to find it. You have to give it to me. Okay, my goodness. See, this is her real personality coming out. Bossy. Didn't I say that earlier? Bossy. That's it? Okay, let mommy read it. Okay, want to read it together? Okay. So on this page, we see Brooklyn. This is Brooklyn's character. Obviously, I know. Let me do this one. So this is obviously the cover with Brooklyn. Brooklyn, let me read it, please. You don't want to read it, but you don't want me to read it? No. Let me do it. 5. Sit down. 4. Exactly. Okay? We don't play. Okay. All right. So it's Keonce and Mamonce. So you need to sit her butt down. Okay. Down the Champs-Elysees, they strolled hand in hand, marveling at shops oh so
Grand.
Now she got an attitude. Can we buy something neat? Brooklyn asked with a grin. Let's find a sweet treat. Her mommy chimed in. They stopped for macarons, colors so beautifully bright, tasting the flavors, a sugary
Pie.
There you go.
Y'all give it up for them. Kenya, even in this book, like I'm just looking at the illustrations, it's so beautiful.
Thank you.
Y'all. Yes.
So I must say, this is so interesting. So we did this book. When I decided to do the book, I had no idea what I was doing. I just knew I wanted to do this book, right? And so I looked at illustrations and other books. Yes, that's what I'm doing now, telling them how I went to make the book. You have to speak up. Give me 1 second, okay? Sit down, please. Yes, I already told them why I wanted to make the book. Okay. So I ended up becoming a student of AI, artificial intelligence. So you guys know it maybe as ChatGPT or Midjourney or Leonardo or, yes, it's so many, right? There's so many programs popping up. So we all know that the world is becoming full of AI. And so I wanted to take advantage of what that looked like in a children's book. So I started doing all this research, and I literally taught myself how to prompt, how to create stories. I already wrote the story. So what you do first always is you write the story. So I had already written the story. So then it came to me creating these illustrations. So everything was going great at first. It was amazing. And then I got into some trouble later. And I'm like, curses. What is happening with these programs? I was so frustrated. But it was such an amazing experience. And I'm so proud to say that Brooklyn has made history with this book. She is the first and the youngest author to create a book using all AI images.
Wow.
Best-selling author, youngest to create an entire children's book with AI images. So, yes, come on, Black History Month. Come on, Brooklyn. There you go.
That is unbelievable.
You made history. Look at you.
Listen, that is unbelievable, Kenya, because when I look at it, I'm like, yo, this is so professional. Like, you can see your hair texture in the book.
I made sure of that. That took me out, girl. That took me out. Girl, that took me out. It was so, because, if anyone uses AI, it's temperamental. So you can, one image to the other, and then, the consistency of the characters that was giving me a hard time. Yes. But, yes, there are actual courses out there. If any of you guys are interested in doing your own, there's a woman, I got to find her website. We can maybe put it on your site or my site later. But her name was Brenda. I believe her last name is Cartwright. And she teaches courses on how to do your book with AI from start to finish. You know, you can use Canva. I know you guys probably use Canva. I mean, they make it so easy to a degree depending on what you're trying to do. So, yes, thank you. Thank you for enjoying the images in the book.
Yeah. Have y'all seen the book? Like, so y'all got the book.
Copies. Okay, good.
Okay. Listen, I definitely want to open the floor. I know we are, having a Q&A session, and there are probably a lot of different questions floating around in y'all's heads. I do believe we have a mic to pass around. So as you guys get questions in your head, go ahead and just raise your hand so that one of our people can get a mic to you. Who has questions for Miss Kenya and Miss Brooklyn? Looks like we got one all the way in the back. We got the mic coming to you right now.
Oh, surprise. Want me to hold it? Oh, all right. Modeling. How hard is that? Would you consider modeling?
Oh, modeling. You are making me feel so old now. So I started modeling for my grandmother, who just turned 94 the other day. Thank you. My only living grandmother. So I started modeling for her when I was around 14 years old. And they owned a clothing boutique. My grandmother owned a clothing store. And I would model her clothes that were in the clothing store. And there was a photographer that was there one day who said, okay, can I take photos of you? I think you can, be a model. And so with my grandmother's permission, we ended up taking, photos and stuff like that. And then I ended up in Michigan. I remember I had a lot of different jobs, but I remember one job that I was so happy about was being a model in the the auto shows. Have you guys ever gone to the auto show and it's models there and it's like, yes, this Ford Buick has 4,200 horsepower and a 3.6V engine. I used to do that, and it was fun because I got to travel around to different states, promoting these cars, and that again, I was hooked after that. But that's how I started. I don't really know the landscape of modeling now. I know there are lots of opportunities now to be discovered because of Instagram and TikTok and all of that. So it's a little bit easier, but it depends on what kind of model, that someone is, trying to be. Yes.
Good answer. Do you have a favorite pose, Brooklyn? What's your favorite pose?
What's your favorite pose? This girl is so far from shy. Okay.
Cute.
Okay, there's another question.
There was a hand up right in the middle with the tan jacket on.
Yes, and there's a little girl there.
Yep.
So good afternoon. Thank you so much for coming to the First State. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. Yes, Delaware. I'm so excited to be here. You guys don't know how excited I was to come here.
So we had the awesome opportunity. My youngest daughter sitting to my right, her request for her 24th birthday was to actually go to Paris. So we were just there last July. Nice. And I was very excited to have 3 generations. This is my little granddaughter, and then my daughter, and then my oldest daughter, and we went. What was your favorite landmark?
Ooh.
Both of you.
Ooh. Honestly, my favorite landmark for me was the Louvre. It was just incredible. For many reasons. I love history. I love learning. I don't think you're ever too old to learn. It's stunning on the outside, but the art that's inside that building, the history that's inside that building. So I would definitely say the Louvre. Yes, me too. That's the geek in me, but yes. Is the mic on?
Brooklyn, what's your favorite color? Purple.
Yes, clap it up for Brooklyn. That was a great question.
That changes every week because she normally says blue, so I don't know why today is purple.
I have one right here.
How old are you? 6.
Awesome.
6.
She just turned 6 in November.
Oh. Have a hand up right here.
Thank you.
Hello. Welcome to Delaware. So nice to have you. So I have
Thank
a question. You're welcome. With your hair care line, is it an all-natural hair care line? And did you have to hire a chemist to make sure your formulas were, regulated correctly?
Okay, so you always have to hire a chemist. I would, if anyone is thinking about going into that space, you definitely want to hire a chemist because you want, obviously quality formulations, but you also have to go through testing. So before anything actually gets to the market, so you're developing, that could take you maybe a year to develop one product. It's fine to work some magic in the kitchen, but at the same time, you need a chemist to make sure that the products are stable. You have to go through a stability test of about 6 months. That's the minimum stability testing that they'll require. That speaks to also your insurance. You're going to have to get if you're going to sell to the public and things like that. So yes, absolutely. Is it all natural? No, it's 98% naturally derived. So it might have some small something in one of the products that may stabilize it or, but like nothing that's ever damaging to your hair.
Okay, and one other thing. How much should the chemist cost?
Ooh, well, that's that's a question I can't answer. I think what you can do is you can speak to them. They may charge you per formula.
Okay.
It depends on the chemist. You need to know what their credentials are. It's like a lawyer. Some lawyers are $200 an hour. Some lawyers are $2,000 an hour. Okay. So it's really no way for me to figure that out. But definitely call around. Find out what their background is. Who have they formulated for? Did they come from a large company in the past? And those are the ones you probably want to gravitate to. But in terms of like choosing someone, it should never be about cost alone. You have to think about quality.
Yeah. Or you'll end up like Myra from Martin. We don't want that. Amen?
Okay, this will be the last question so that we can sign books and take pictures, okay?
I know the denim jacket had her hand up for a while. Okay.
Denim jacket is for sure Team Twirl. I watched her like, yes.
I mean, I have been a fan since I was like 10. What can I say?
Okay, you're trying to make me feel old.
Yes, very bad, very bad. So I know you talked about the impact of that motherhood has had on you, which that was beautiful. I don't have kids. Still kind of don't want any because I'm a teacher, but maybe you can convince me. What's your favorite part about motherhood?
Oh, wow. Favorite part. I was thinking about this the other day. This is something that's kind of deeply personal. Number one will always be the fact that I have my unconditional love. Like, no matter what I do, if I get angry or snap or anything, I know that my child knows that she's loved, and I know that she will always love me in that deep way that you can't even understand unless you have a child. You know what I mean? I used to get that when I didn't have a child, so don't think about that. For me also, I'm a nurturer. I'm a natural nurturer. I want to make sure everybody is comfortable. I want to make sure everybody is seen. I want to make sure everybody is heard. Everyone has what they need. I don't know where I got that from. I mean, my grandmother was pretty awesome that raised me, my dad's mom. But I am a true nurturer. I mean, if you look at my purse for Brooklyn, she has everything she needs. Cold medicine, baby wipes, whatever. I'm just that girl who wants wants to take care of someone. So that's part of it.
Thank you.
For me. I mean, maybe you could ask some of the other moms. That's part of knowing that I get to nourish and take care of another human being and shape their life. I see how I shape her life, good and bad. So you have to always watch how you are around your kids because she's a sponge.
Yes.
She is a sponge. So, for sure.
Awesome. All right, so are y'all ready for this book signing and to have your book signed by Miss Kenya and Miss Brooklyn? Y'all ready? Did y'all enjoy the questions that we asked? Because y'all basically had a whole master class on life, basically, and got to know Brooklyn better.
Yes. I want to give it up to, first of all, I want to say thank you again to the Wilmington Public Library. Okay, hold on 1 second, Brooklyn. I'm closing. Okay, 1 second. Not patient. Thank you so much for this opportunity. When we got the call, we were really excited to be, I'm a grassroots kind of person. When I developed my own hair care line, I worked in kiosks in the mall. People would walk in and be like, why are you in the middle of the mall? But for me, I love that one-on-one interaction with people. I love it. And so we were so excited to be able to sit here in front of you, which is why I love doing these book signings, because I can speak to you directly. I can look you in the eyes and you can look us in the eyes and know that we're sincere. And we're just, trying to give everyone an opportunity to maximize their lives in any way possible. So thank you so much to the Wilmington Library. I love you so much. It's been a stellar presentation for you guys. It's just been amazing to me. So thank you for the opportunity. And I want to say thank you to Miss Chanda here. She did an awesome job. Definitely one to watch. Tune into her podcast, support a sister. We have to support one another. And there's so many other ways that we can get distracted and pulled, away from what's really meaningful in life. But to support one another is really key to our success. So please continue to support us. So congratulations. And thank you. You did an amazing job. So
thank you.
Let's give it up for Chanda, please, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kenya.
And she wants to say something.
Go ahead, Brooklyn.
Thank you for coming.
Y'all give it up for them. Give it up for the Wilmington Library, having the heavy hitters come through, and give it up for yourselves from coming to the building and interacting with Kenya and Brooklyn. Do we have any final words from the library?
We want to do a group selfie, so if y'all can just turn and
turn that way.
Yeah, okay. Turn that. He's going to get behind us.
Yeah, they're going to take a picture from back there.
No, you can't. You won't.
But I know. This one. Where's me?
Okay. Stand up and face the camera. Y'all can move forward. Y'all can move forward. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. All right, one more. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, okay. So we're going to do the book signing. The line will be over here. Anybody who brought or purchased a book will be able to get their book personalized and take pictures. Only in the line if you purchased a book. The line forms around this way. The line will be starting over this way behind this lovely lady right here is the first person in line.
Ladies and gentlemen, can y'all please create a line behind, over on this side of the room, please? Huh? And the book signer, in order to get a picture with it, you have to purchase a book. If you're in a group and y'all purchase a book, y'all will have a group photo.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have to have a book purchase in order to be in the line.
You already signed it. You gonna do it again? I don't know if that one will work. Very good. And we need to say.
Ready, Mrs. Moore?
You want me to help you spell
She's over
it?
here waiting on you. She's starting to sign books already.
I'll tell you the letters, okay? Can you write an A up here? A, L, A, N, A. Very good.
Who is that?
That's my niece, and we have another. I have another niece. Okay. But can we get the black one? Thank you. Now this is for Bella. You might be able to spell Bella because you just finished. E.
Okay, I'll do that before. Yeah. Okay.